नमस्कार, येवकार तुमकां हब एनकावंटर कार्यावळीन. हालींसरा गोंयांत एक कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी सुरू जाल्या, ती म्हणजे 10 नंतर म्युझीक बॅन केले उपरांत काजरांचें कितें जातलें, लग्नांचें कितें जातलें आनी शादींचें कितें जातलें. आनी त्या कॉन्ट्रोवर्सीची सुरवात अशी जाली की पयर एक पत्रकार परिशद जाली, जातूंत गोवा स्टेट पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाचे चेअरमन लेविन्सन मार्टिन्स हांणी सांगलें की कायद्या प्रमाणे 10 नंतर म्युझीक वाजोवंक मेळना. आणि आता दॅट वॉज जस्ट एक म्हणजे इट हॅज कम एट अ टायम जेन्ना ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हावस सीएमान एश्युअर केल्लें की आमी वेडिंग्स आनी बाकीच्यो गजाली आसा ताका एक्झम्पशन दितले. आतां ह्या विशयाचेर आनी गोवा स्टेट पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाच्या रिलेटेड विशयाचेर उलोवपा खातीर आमचे बरोबर आसा लेविन्सन मार्टिन्स. देव बरें करूं सर. खास करून देव बरें करूं की तुमी टायम काडलो तुमच्या बिझी शेड्युलांतल्यान. ही कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी स्टार्ट जाली आनी सद्या सगळे जाण म्हणटा की दीस वील अफेक्ट वन इज इव्हेंट्स, सेकंड इज वेडिंग. वॉट इज युअर रिएक्शन?
See, controversy अशी म्हणपाक शकना हांव because these two noise pollution rules are there from 2000. आता 25 years जाली. आता deputy collectors are giving permissions based on the police inputs आणि आता system असं change केला. It comes to pollution board environment and goes to deputy collectors. All permissions issued are up to 10 o'clock because the law is like that as on today. So it is there. It's not that it is not there. I was asked a very particular question whether this is also affect this. If it is affecting every, it is limited to everything. For all events as of now by law is during daytime from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. except for the 15 days in the year which are notified by the environment department. Each state defines the 15 days. खंयचे दीस आसचे ते. So तांकां ते up to 12 o'clock आहा. So this is what I tried to explain. It's not that it is my law or I have created now. It is there since last 25 years.
बट युअर स्टेटमेंट आनी ताच्या पयलीं सीएमान जे ऑगस्टान एश्युरन्स दिल्लो तातूंत तांकां हें फरक दिश्टी पडलो. सो ताका लागून सद्या कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी जाल्या.
सी पयलीं तुका सांगपा म्हळ्यार आतां सुद्दां काल आनी पयर सुद्दां कोणाकूय परमिशन दिलें जायत इट विल बी ओनली अप टू 10 o'clock एज पर द एक्झिस्टींग रूल्स. आतां ते चेंज जरी जालां जावपाचें आहा जाल्यार दॅट इज फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस टू वन्स द लॉ इज चेंज. बट आय अंडरस्टँड द एफर्ट्स वेर देर to get it extended, but so far it has not happened, but efforts are still on, I believe so.
तातूंत दुसरें एक एंगल आसा की इव्हेंट इंडस्ट्री आसा पळय दॅट वील बी अफेक्टेड. आनी खास करून आतां काजरां फॉर एग्जांपल यू बींग क्रिश्चन यू नो की काजरां धांक सोंपोवं शकना. काजरांचें चालूच आसता म्हणजे 9 सुमार येता, मागीर डान्स आसता, बाकीच्यो गजाली आसता. सो त्यो अफेक्ट जातल्यो. वॉट इज युअर रिएक्शन टू
No, affect me, as I said, last so many years, 25 years, all these sort of events you mentioned, permissions are sought for that in the open and permissions are granted. One important thing, Rupesh, you must understand is this is all for open music played in the open.
ओपन वेन्यूज.
Open venues. In the closed venues, you can continue, there's no issue.
डान्स फ्लोर बी ओपन आसता.
If it is open, then the permission is given up to 10. Now let us see the efforts by the to change that. If it succeeds, good, better. But then that till that time we have to follow those. See, I am a regulator. I have to obey the rules which are there as of now. If the rules change with the efforts of the government, then that rule will be made applicable to everybody. As of now, and this is not only for the state of Goa. The noise pollution rules are common for the entire country.
Issue is not about rules. Rule existed 25 years ago also. Issue is about implementation. Now when implementation happens, then only there are objections. कायदो आसतलो धांक बंद कर म्हणून, पूण खंय तरी एक अंडरस्टँडींग आसतालें की बाबा ना हांगा कोणाक त्रास जायना, सो 11 म्हणसर चले, 11:30 म्हणसर चले, आनी तें चलतालें. आतां इम्प्लिमेंटेशन जावपाक सुरू जाल्लें आसा. That's a problem.
See, now implementation, as you are saying, we have now given, there's a online monitoring, 24/7 monitoring of some of the venues, which are these restaurants which are playing musics. So some 38 places, we have put up some systems in place where online data comes to us. They are being monitored as of now. And ज्यांनी पडे एक्सीड जाला ताका आमी नोटीस काडला. आतां जवळ जवळ पयलीं 22 काडलीं, मागीर पयर तेजे नंतर आनी 15 काडल्या. And there are many such things we are evaluating. Sometimes one venue, one restaurant, violations are many in the day only. सो ते थोडे आतां दोन तरेन आसा. एक तुगेलें आसा तें आतां डे टायम म्हणल्यार कितें सकाळीं 6 ते रातची 10. तातूंत भितरूय ऑल्सो यू कॅनॉट एक्सीड. सो वी हॅव एनालायज दॅट एंड वी आर टेकिंग एक्शन. वी हॅव इश्यूड शोकॉज नोटीस एंड वी हॅव पुट अप a graded system of fining. First offence 220,000 rupees, second 40,000, third 1 lakh, and up to and can be also suspended of the suspension of the consent. Then other thing is 10 नंतर कोण ते clubs, so called clubs or the restaurants which are playing music, that also becomes an offence. That is because the permission itself is 10 o'clock.
काजराचे कशें जाता की काजराक तूं लो वॉल्युमानूय वाजयले जाल्यार पुलीस येता आनी ते म्हणटा म्युजीक इज नॉट अलाउड. इनफॅक्ट म्युजीक आफ्टर सर्टन डेसिबल इज नॉट अलाउड, पूण पुलीस येता आनी म्युजीकूच बंद करता.
See, if you see the noise pollution rules, decibels are mentioned there. For residential area, umki asa. For commercial area, umki asa. For industrial area, industrial noise. See, noise is not only by music. Industrial area, umka asa noise. And for silent zone, म्हणा तेकाय umka asa. So, after 10, see, there 10 nantar music, what is, as per the law, what is not allowed is after 10 o'clock. It is not
What
there.
decibel music is not allowed?
There is no decibel defined after 10 o'clock.
No, no music is allowed. हांव रेडिओलान सुद्दां बसलो जाल्यार
In the open.
अच्छा,
See, the law clearly says, if you want, I can read it. In the open, it is not allowed.
म्हणजे हांव बारीकसो टेप रिकॉर्डर सुद्दां घेवन बसलो आनी लायले जाल्यार नॉट अलाउड. हाऊ डू यू
No,
डू
no. Tape recorder म्हणजे कितें आहा? See, suppose you are using in the private, तूं घरांक लायता. जाल्यार on the border of your house, the prescribed limit, suppose your residence, okay, it is, I think, night time it is 50. That should not exceeded by another 5. It should not be 55. घरांक
No,
लायला
you
तें.
said music is not allowed at all after 10 o'clock.
No, no.
Is that a
Suppose
rule?
not allowed in the open. See, there's a distinction now. This issues are made. Issue is open music being played, amplified music being played in the open. After 10 o'clock is not defined. Is not allowed as per the law.
So any
And
music
this
is
law is not now. Last 25 years.
ताणें समज सांगलें की आपले बाबा काजार चल्ला हांगा आपूण बाबा लो म्युजीक करता, हळू करता म्युजीक, जाल्यार
I cannot comment on this. See, I am telling you only the explanation
no,
of the
as
law.
per law
No.
it is not allowed.
As per law, music in the open after 10 is not allowed, except for those 15 days.
So police need not go with decibel
I
meters.
cannot. I see, Rupesh, I can speak because I am a regulator.
Hmm.
I am a regulator. I have to regulate based on the law existing as on date. Police
law
has got a
says
police part.
No,
The
police,
deputy collectors has got their part. Who is issuing the licenses? Licenses are issued by the collectors or on their behalf by deputy collectors.
So now my question was ki फाल्यां police when they go to check music, when the music is on, as per law they have to stop it without even checking whether it is high decibel, low decibel, nothing.
See, I'll repeat, as per the law existing as on date, music, amplified music after 10 o'clock, which is after daytime defined from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. is not allowed. It is very clearly written there.
Okay, now आता काल आमी जी डिस्कशन केलें, we had a discussion wherein they say की तुम्ही नाईट क्लबांक कित्याक एक्शन घेनाका म्हणून.
We have taken, see, night club first of all is not defined anywhere. The consent that the pollution board gives is for restaurants. Now these restaurants are also playing music. Now in that these decibels, the consent आमी ताका decibels आमी घालता, कितली तुम्ही करूं शकता आनी आफ्टर 10 o'clock नो म्युजीक म्हणून एक जालें. दुसरें त्यांचेर आमी आतां 22 सप्टेंबराक आमी 22 हेंचेर एक्शन घेतली आनी तांकां आमी 1 lakh फायन मागिल्ले. तितूंतले 3 जाण कोर्टाक गेल्या आनी हेरांनी बोल्लां. Thereafter we realized that sometimes in a day only, sometimes you exceed once, twice, thrice also. So तशें आमी एक ग्रेडेड सिस्टम घालना. फर्स्ट एक्सिडेंट्स 20,000, second accident 40,000, third accident 1 lakh, or we may also suspend it for some time. So अशें आतां another I think 22 आनी तो पयलींचे 22 आतां 21 plus there are more. We are analyzing the complaints. We have put up an online system. You complain and then you have to analyze. These are where we are monitoring directly.
हाय तुम्ही जे असेंब्लीक रिप्लाय आसा तातूंत 600 कंप्लेंट्स आयले.
These are phone calls, complaints which are received by our cell. But this will be some that somebody is playing high music. Now that should be wherever 38 places we are monitoring directly, we check that. Other places we write to the police and we also write to this one because they are the authorities defined under the Act. The police and the deputy collectors or the collectors are defined as authorities under the Act, and that's why they give permission. So we inform them, and अशी ती 600 आसतली आमकां calls येयल्या ती. आता now we have to analyze from there again after 10 o'clock who was playing music of this some of the restaurants.
ते कशें करता तुमचे फक्त प्रत्येक जाग्याचेर तुमचे
No. That is why the police, why police are authorities, because police are available all every nook and corner of Goa is covered by police station. So we send it to them, then they have to cross check, because see, they only based on their input only the permissions are given by the deputy collectors. So that has to be checked. But wherever we are this one, or suppose the deputy collector asks us to check that they have given permission to X person, please monitor it. That also we monitor, especially bigger events. So these actions what we have taken as of now are for the restaurants which are playing music, especially in the north belt.
म्हाका जस्ट टू अंडरस्टँड, आतां हांव रेस्टॉरंटा भायर उबो आसा, व्हडलें म्युजीक चलता, रातची 12 जाल्ली आसा, आय विल कंप्लेन टू गोवा स्टेट पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड. जेन्ना तुमी कोण नासता थंय, नेक्स्ट डे यू विल रायट टू पुलीस.
No.
बाय दॅट टायम तो म्युजीक स्टॉप जाल्लो
No, not next day.
हां,
The moment suppose तुवें आतां रातच्या तुका 9:30 तुका दोन गोष्टी, एक रातचे समज 9:30 तुवें फोन केलो वो म्युजीक चलता, आनी दिस इज ओपन नॉट इन
कोणाक
क्लोज.
फोन केलो जाल्यार
वी हॅव गिवन वन नंबर
ओके,
पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डाचो.
you can repeat the number if you it is by heart, others will put it down.
Yeah. I'll give that number, which I gave it in the press conference. So this issue happened because I gave that number. Because see, if you understand, there was a matter in the High Court in 21. After that, later on, and then there was contempt also, and they have given clear instruction to collectors, to police, to us also. Now we have to act on that. So we have put up a system now, because once I came, I said, let us put up a system. Now we have, the moment you call, suppose to now 9:30 phone केले, exit व्हडल्यान वाजयता म्हूण. We give it is locked down, and then email goes to the police station, to the deputy collector, and to the deputy collector also office, and the concerned police station, and the higher officers also. It is marked to them. Ata once that is there, obviously we expect somebody has to go there and check and at least see, because this is one aspect prior to 10. After 10 there cannot be music unless it is in the closed premises. Closed premises there is no issue.
Okay.
So not only that, I'll just add further because there are solutions and per issue asa taka solutions hai. The solution kide on 7th of October we took a decision that such places which want to play music, then they can close the particular premises. They can have acoustics inside and close it. आणि भितर वाजोवपाचें. See, today there is technology available by Wi-Fi. You can this if it is still want to play in the open, transmitter system करून आयकपा जाता, or you have to close. आणि close केले म्हणटा तर बेश्टेच close करपा येना. You have to take proper advice from the fire and emergency services, electricity department. ताका उजो लावपाक शकता आनी कितें जावपाक शकता. So इनलेट एंड आउटलेट लोकांक वचपाक ती तशी दारान दवरपा जाय, तशी एक्सेस आसपा जाय, सेफ्टी फॅक्टर आसपा जाय, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लागून उजो न लागपा लागून. सो हें करून तें करपा जाता आनी अशें आहा खुबशे कडेन आसा तशें चलता. So it is not that you cannot play only music, you put it inside and cover it. But if you are playing music आतां रेस्टॉरंट म्हणजे कितें तें ओपन आसता रेस्टॉरंट, you can't go on playing music at 10 because खुबशे कडेन लोकांचीं घरां आहा.
So 10 नंतर कंप्लेन केली. We'll come back to that. The same place for what we were discussing. 10 नंतर कंप्लेन केली. You write an email to the police station. आता मेल कोण चेक करता रातचो?
No, ते चेक करपा जाय न्ही. That is the system that is informed to everybody. Email and phone call also goes there.
मेल एंड फोन
phone call वयता आनी ताका सांगता अशें आसा. So we expect that because they are there, they have to go and check. And if there is that, it has to be stopped. No, if it is as per the present law, it is not allowed. So
and they have to report you back what has happened.
We are going to ask now the details of whatever communications we have given based on the inputs, what action has been taken. And wherever we directly know of the 13 places where we are monitoring directly, there we have analyzed, and depending on the exigencies, we are issuing show cause notices.
As far as Birch is concerned, the 21 times you all have chargeted him actually, 21 times. Isn't that enough a reason for you, I'm talking about Goa Pollution Control Board, to go and stop that premises, because 21 is big number.
What is that 21?
21 times he has violated your noise pollution rules, because of which the charge sheet was filed against him. Okay, and then still it continued. On the day when this happened also it continued, violation continued. So is there any ceiling ki baba X number of times?
No,
charge sheet
I
झालेला?
told you because see what happens now. This noise, music is a continuous system. आत्ताच वाजले वर चढले आता ते देवपाकय जाता. So what we have, that's why we have said first time accidents where we are monitoring. वाढले because everybody knows you can control your decibels. It's not that you don't know how to control. Then your instruments should be such that way you can control. पहिली हें जाल्यार 20,000 will be the fine that will be imposed. Second, it will be 40,000. Third is 1 lakh, and thereafter we will take repeated. See, now I am trying to put system in place
21st
instead of
time
keeping it
कितली
arbitrary.
घालतले?
No, I am not there. That was maybe earlier, and now in any case that this is sealed. We
No,
have
that is
also
just an example.
yeah
Others
we have
must
also
be.
withdrawn the consent to that.
You have also studied how many nightclubs are habitual offenders of this violation.
We are in the process of that. That is why I am saying now more notices will go to them because we are analyzing. See, sometimes in a day only one person may go for 5-6 times exceeding during the daytime. Daytime is 10 o'clock. पहिली. After 10 o'clock first is an offense for the nightclub to play music. That is also an offense. So how many such these are? Then we are collating. We are trying. So now we are in the process of issuing.
So
See, September, October we issued for 28 people. Now again I think 17-18 people have already issued more, and now we are in the process.
So now my question is very simple. I violate thrice, I get 1 lakh fine. Fourth time what happens?
No, it can be stopped. The license is suspended. Means our consent is suspended.
Is it suspended, actually suspended, or you can suspend?
No, I can suspend because that is what we have taken a decision because then it becomes a repeated offender.
This is latest
So the board decision on October we have taken the decision that this is because the system has to be put up for us to act, and once it is suspended then he has to stop because we issue consent under the Air Act and Water Act. So our consent in that the noise is also embedded. See, our consent now, although primarily on Air and Water Act, it also incorporates noise rules. It also includes waste management rules. So everybody has to abide within that.
So
It's
all this
doable.
while a rule nashile,
Ashile.
suspension of license was not part of the
board has taken
process.
now decision in October. After
Special
October,
board should have been the first one to get suspension.
that's what I'm telling you. Since October, see, immediately I took over. Then this was a major issue. So you require solutions to this. You require SOPs to be placed on post. So that's what we did, and now this system is put up. Now complaints are there. We have to now see how as often as possible analyze the complaints which are coming, and maybe also take the inputs from the police, and then take this to the logical end.
Are you also blacklisting the club, saying that this is a list of habitual offenders?
Under noise rules, as I said, after third time we can even we have taken a decision in the board that we can
past
suspend.
experience available.
Past, see, you require data. It should be documented. Any action of ours is challengeable before the court of law, and it should be based on facts and evidence and data. So now that we are directly monitoring this data we have.
Okay, so from October onwards data you have.
Yeah.
So that you
That's
can,
why I have been able to take. We have
so
been able to take action.
if they violate 3 times, 4th time the license would be suspended.
I would say we have said that after third time we may suspend the license also. License is the consent.
Consent to operate.
Yeah.
Lagi muji mai, melo kitre. Rasta पाऊस मरे.
जॉन बाब टायर झाल्या मरे ब्रेक आनी कशें लागतले
मुजी भाशे हड्डे जाले इथे.
हॉडी चेंज कर मरे
कितें?
टायर चेंज कर मरे
खंय चेंज केला बरे? येच योकोहामा टायर एक्सप्रेस.
ओय योकोहामा टायर एक्सप्रेस सगळे टायर सोल्युशन एका जाग्यार नवे टायर्स विथ 5 years अनकंडिशनल वॉरंटी
वाह
मॅगविल्स
वाह
टायर चेंज टायर सर्विस
वाह
नायट्रोजन गॅस बिल अलायनमेंट एंड बॅलन्सिंग,
अरे वा!
पेपरलेस बिलिंग आनी जायतें. हे सगळें बेस्ट प्राइस आनी एक्सप्रेस सर्विस आहा.
गाडी सारखी बटर आणि सर्व्हिस सारखी फास्ट मरे.
फास्ट नो, एक्सप्रेस. योकोहामा टायर एक्सप्रेस, ऑपोजिट सनशाइन हॉस्पिटल, आलेम हायवे, मारगांव. आनी मग दोतोरागे वच मरे.
पळय
दोन गजाली आसा. भायर आसा पळय इन एब्रॉड, यू चेक डेसिबल्स इनसायड दी नायट क्लब्स ऑर इनसायड दी रेस्टॉरंट ऑल्सो. तुमच्या हातून तशी सिस्टम
No, as per the rules, we have to go back to the noise monitoring rules. Suppose तूं घरांक यूज करता तुजे इश्यू इनसायड बरें ते तूं आतां घरांकूय तुवें व्हडलो आवाज करून लोकांक सरावंडींग डिस्टर्ब करूंक शकता. सो ताका लागून वॉट द रूल सेज दॅट इट शूड नॉट एक्सीड फ्रॉम युअर पेरिफेरी. तुज्या घराच्या पेरिफेरी दुरीग आहा थिंगच्यान तें 5 डेसिबल घरांक आहा तें एक्सीड जावपा येना.
No, I am not on that. My question is very simple. I go to a nightclub and I see music is blaring, my कान फुटपा सारखे, which will also impact my health, everything. So there also there should be control of the pollution control board. Is there any mechanism? Kida abroad there are decibel meters installed there. Once you cross that decibel, the music automatically stops, and that is in the hands of the regulatory authority.
See, I have not seen this anywhere, and in the existing law also it is not provided. But it's a fact that noise affects. तो वाजयता ताका एफेक्ट जाता, बायलांकय एफेक्ट जाता. बट तूं सांगता आतां भितर वाजयता थिंगच तुमची लिमीट आसपा जाय. दॅट इज नॉट डिफायन्ड इन द लॉ.
सेकंडली लायक स्पीड गव्हर्नन्स आसा गाडयेक, तशेंच तुमकां एक ऑप्शन आसतलें जेन्ना तुमी स्पिकर्स तुमी एलाव करता हेच्या खातीर ताका AMP कंट्रोल करून सील करपाक मेळटा सो दॅट दे कॅन नॉट प्ले above that level.
As of now, this is not there in the provision in the law.
There is no provision.
No.
Shacks permission dita asthana they allow up to certain height of speaker. Certain speakers are only allowed as a part of the shack permission. But we have seen they are playing big speakers. That also you cannot go and
see, you can enforce the law as it exists today. As I said, this is not there. And अशेंच न्ही ते व्हडले स्पीकर पयलीं तेंपार येदे व्हडले स्पीकर आसताले व्हडलो सावंड. आतां धाकले स्पीकराक व्हडलो सावंड येता. Things have changed now. So maybe once it is incorporated in the law, we have to see as a regulator, I have to abide by the rule of law and the law as is existing on the date. It is not there as of now.
Pollution Control Board is a regulatory authority. आता आम्ही खूप फावटी पळयता की नाईट टाइम इफ यू वॉन्ट टू गो अँड चेक सो मोटो फॉर एक्झाम्पल यू वॉन्ट टू गो अँड चेक इन दी इन द कोस्टल बेल्ट सो मोटो जाल्यार तुमचे कडेन म्हाका दिसता यू डोंट हॅव इनफ ऑफ स्टाफ फॉर दॅट.
No, enough of staff means see आख्खे गोंयांक आतां समज certain time of the year आख्खे गोंयांकूय म्युझिक चलपाक शकता. Pollution board cannot have that much of staff just like that.
No, that exempted days are there.
but आमचे कडेन स्टाफ आसा आनी हे स्टाफ वचून मॉनिटर करता. आतां समज एक chronic issue आहा आनी sometimes the deputy collectors mark it to us saying that to monitor it. Maybe because of whatever reason they may get complaints continuously or तेन्ना आमी वचून आमी मॉनिटर करता.
But you don't have that flying squad kind of stuff.
That is now we have made a beginning now with this monitoring 24/7 monitoring cell. Maybe we'll have to see how we can expand it.
शॅकांच्या बाबतीन आसा जे खुबशे शॅक म्हणजे आय हॅव जस्ट पॉइंटेड बिकॉज वेन टू बी व्हेरी फ्रँक वेन आय टोल्ड फ्यू ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स दॅट आय एम इंटरव्यूइंग यू मेनी पीपल हॅव सेंड मी क्वेश्चन्स आज दीस टू लेविन्सन.
Please go ahead.
सो शॅकांच्या बाबतीन they don't have acoustics to play the music. तुमच्या हातून म्हणजे जी हे घालता पळय आमी पाम लिव्हजाच्या हातून तूं हे करूं शकना. There also you are telling them to have a proper acoustics if you want to have a music being
See,
played.
again I am repeating. आता shack आहा open. It's open. Shack म्हणजे open जालें. Acoustic will come into place when you are closing it. Okay. आता ताचो स्टुडियो आहा. Everything is ताका padding आहा या आहा ते you are controlling it within. There is not an issue. Shack which is open, that particular shack can play music up to 10 o'clock within the decibels. Decibels as prescribed for the daytime. Decibels as prescribed for the night time if it is closed. He cannot go for the decibels and play music in the night time because he is open. He has to he is permitted only to play during the daytime. Means 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock.
आणि एक असा म्युझिकाचे जो जाणकार आसा ते म्हणटा की एक म्युझिक आसा दुसरी बेस म्हणून गजाल आसता. मीन्स फॉर पार्टीज एंड एस्पेशली वेन व्हेरी हाय प्रोफायल पार्टीज आसता यू कॉल्ड इज रेव पार्टीज वीच आर नॉट अलाउड बट म्युझिक तो बेस वाडयल्या उपरांत खंय जमनीनसून इतलें वायब्रेशन जाता की तूं घरान बसल्यार सुद्दां कान लायले जमनीक जाल्यार तुका आयकपाक येता. इज देर एनी मेकॅनिझम टू चॅक दॅट बेस ऑफ द
See,
म्युझिक?
decibels can be measured. There are handheld instruments on the mobile. Okay, even you can download an app on the mobile which will give an indication to you. It may not be that accurate. I have downloaded on my mobile. There's a app you can download. You can understand how much it is. So music कितें आसता, bass आसता, tweeter आसता, आणि at big event they equalize it. There's a way how to synchronize this music. So जमनीत हात लागल्यार आयको येता ना जावं, बट यू कॅनॉट इनक्रीज द डेसिबल. यू कॅन गो बियॉन्ड द डेसिबल.
ओके, बॅक टू अनदर इंटरेस्टिंग
yeah,
टॉपीक, दॅट इज एअर क्वॉलिटी. हांगा म्हणटा की आमचे दिल्ली जावपाचें आसा सद्या, आनी खूब कडेन एअर क्वॉलिटी खूब ड्रॉप जाल्ली आसा. म्हणजे खुबशे कडेन जे दाखयता, मिन्स युअर फोन ऑल्सो एज अ यू कॅन चॅक. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, हाव रिलेवंट इज द चॅकिंग ऑन फोन युअर एअर क्वॉलिटी AQI, अँड वेदर वी आर हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स दिल्ली?
See, we are not, first of all, a wrong impression create zala that we are heading towards Delhi. See, Goa's air quality is predominantly, म्हणजे चडांत चड time good category to satisfactory मेळटा. Which means, see, there are category ha, good, satisfactory, moderate, poor, very poor. Delhi may be going to poor to very poor most of the time. Ours is from good. Good is basic from 0 to 50, and less than 100 most of the time. Today's time is 10%, 20%. Sometime in the entire, this is I'm telling you in the entire year. And today's current cross sala very few places. One in Vasco, one somewhere in Bicholi also. So that also possibly, see, because sometimes this our machines which are there. There are 18 stations we have set up all over Goa.
एअर एम्बियंट
ambient air monitoring, and this is ambient air. It's not at a source. आता समज तूं आतां कोण एक व्हेकल चलता, तांकां लायल्यार इट विल बी वेरी हाय. दॅट इज नॉट. इट इज ambient air what we are measuring. So roadside digging is possibly one of the cause wherever it is there, because this goes out, आणि digging केलें म्हणटा तें immediately तें बंद जायना. सो ताका लागून तो तेजें व्हेकल वचून ते sand also gets minutely particled, आनी तें वयर सरता. So this is 1-2 incidents. And this is, but to tell you, to allay the fears of general public, Goa is extremely safe. It is from good to moderate, good to satisfactory. Sorry,
satisfactory.
Yeah.
But is it degrading year by year?
Last almost 7-8 years पहिला it is not much. It is not much. So it is not. But see, your effort has to be always to see that things are well within control. Get it nearest to us good. So that is why we industries we monitor. We have the stack monitoring is being done, like water monitoring is being done for water issues also. And water also is not going from very this one.
I will come to that.
Bad.
But Ata, which is the most polluted city, and is coal pollution, which is being spoken about, a truth or a myth in Vasco?
See, एक गोष्ट कितें आसा, coal handling and the capacity being handled is the same. It is not increased. For last more than 10 years, and more than that also, it is not increased. It's the same. And over and above, on one of the handling facility, there is a dome already put up in JSW. So it should not. But still, see, pollution is the issue which you have to continuously monitor. You cannot say today I have checked, everything is fine. We are monitoring, our stations are there.
What is the situation in Vasco?
Vasco city also is predominantly from good to satisfactory. एक दोनदा you can see it has gone to moderate,
Vasco coal pollution,
which I showed the other day.
पण ते असं कशें आसा की वास्को सिटी, आय एम टॉकिंग ऑन स्पेशली MPT हांगा सायडीचे वयर जे लोक रावता सड्याचेर बी, तांचे कंप्लेन्स आसा की we are inhaling coal particles. Now you tell me, is it true are they inhaling coal particles?
See, I cannot say unless there is some evidence, and I think the pollution board has initiated some time back I think it is going to take place now with ICMR study to see what is the impact, if at all it is there.
Indian Center for Medical Research.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ते आता दिला, but ते चालू जावपाचें हा काम.
Study about what?
Study about the effect of particulate matter. See, ताका दोन आसता, एक particulate matter which is respirable and one is PM10. सो तेजे इफेक्ट कितें आसा काय ना, सो दे वील हॅव टू डू दॅट.
कार्सिजेनिक म्हणटा, कॅन्सर जाता म्हणटा लोकांक ते कोलाक लागून.
No, but see, I cannot speak on that. But then, see, that is what they are going to find out. What is the issue? We have officially given them this work.
तुमचे एम्बियंट एअर मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम ताजेर कितें दाखयता? इज इट पॉल्युटेड?
No, ambient air monitoring stations, which is there, as I told you, they show predominantly from good to satisfactory. Now, satisfactory म्हळ्यार कितें? Up to 50 is good. Up to 100 is satisfactory. Above that is moderate. So 100 आहा ते effort always has to be there to bring it lower, nearest to 50. So those things are there, but still it is not. See, because the data speaks, not that I have to say.
So what I have to,
perception can be there.
I have to quote you if
See,
so,
normally when people see even the industries, when something emission takes place, they say there is pollution. See, any combustion will give rise to gaseous emissions. ताका सगळे स्टँडर्ड आसता. स्टँडर्ड विदीन द स्टँडर्ड एंड इट इज अलाउड. Okay, every motorcycle which is we use also has got pollution. We take pollution certificates. But that has to be within the norms. That's
So
why the pollution board, the pollution people will give this for your
so
vehicle.
can I take Vasco as a polluted city or non-polluted?
No, you cannot say it's a pollution city, but I said at few occasions it has crossed there. We have to analyze what is the reason for this. There could be multiple in this. It could be road traffic, it could be digging there, construction activity going on there. So that we have to analyze.
एक असं पॉझिटिव्ह मायनिंग एरियान स्पेशली आम्ही जंय रावता तेन्ना एक टायम असो आशिल्लो जेन्ना एअर क्वॉलिटी वॉज व्हेरी पुअर. मायनिंग स्टॉप जालें, सद्या ट्रक बी खूब कमी वता. ताका लागून वॉट इज अ फिनोमिनन नोटीस देर इन मायनिंग बेल्ट रायट नाव?
मायनिंग बेल्टाचेरूय आतां जे पळय रूट आसा ट्रान्सपोर्ट करता, देर ऑल्सो वी आर मॉनिटरींग.
यू हॅव बीन ऑलवेज मॉनिटरिंग?
No, बट आतां रुटाचेर घातल्या. सी, compared to 10 or 15 years back, things have improved. Okay, so monitoring ata asa and it is being done. The moment we tell the mines department to tell us the route where they are going to transport, so we check that.
It is
mining time. See, there's a issue. See here for heavy particles like sand, mining is a heavy. They don't travel very far away. So our people are analyzing what is there, and if it is something there, then we definitely will bring it to the notice of this one for corrective measures.
वॉटर क्वालिटीचेर आय एम कमिंग वन बाय वन. वॉटराचेर आमी पळयला देर आर टू थिंग्स. वन इज NION स्टडी केली. दे आर सेयींग दॅट वॉटर इज कंटॅमिनेटेड, इवन फिशीस आर कंटॅमिनेटेड. तातूंत मेटलीक मेळटा, खुबशे इवन मायक्रोप्लास्टिक्स मेळपा लागले आसा. So have you taken those studies as a part of your research, and are you doing something on that?
See, one study was done by NIO, if I remember, very long back. खुबशे जाण पयलीं. आतां the pollution board monitors I think around 50 places. Samples are taken under national water sampling that scheme. Plus in the ocean also we take at various points to check increase asa वाडटा, heavy metals वाडटा, न वाडटा. Then we have to act on how it is being done. See, one is raw sewage which goes here and there. So things have improved. आता पळय STPs वाडल्या. So we have to control. See, we have pollution control board. We have to control to the maximum to ensure that life is better of public. आता वाडले जाल्यार we have to see what are the reasons for this one. But it is not to that alarming level. आता there are the rivers, the 5 rivers which are monitored, except for Sal, things are okay. Ata Mandovi is not, Mandovi is, I think it is coming under 4 or something like 4 or 5. But Sal needs to be improved. After the STP.
Sal is polluted.
Polluted means there are categorization 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it is gone from 5 to 3 or something. It is gone there. So we have to bring it back to 5.
Okay.
So that effort has, which means raw sewage cannot be let off directly.
Mandavin, for example, around casinos you can't swim. I hope you know that. तुमचीच स्टडी जाल्ली आसा, it is all polluted.
No, it is saying that the water is not fit for bathing. See, there are categories for what it is fit. Drinking, bathing, sports. आता मांदोवीचा विषय तुका एक सांगता. मांदोवीचे as per the court directions, casino is not allowed to let off any sewage outside. The sewage is, there's a holding tank inside, it is kept inside. The pollution control board person goes there, and only then that seal is opened. It is discharged in the dump barges, and from there it is taken to the tankers, and from tankers it is taken to the government STP at Tonka. So it is not now, for the last more than I think almost 8-9 years or 10 years. It is this is the process. Case is not allowed. But there are other issues which the raw sewage may go there. See, there are a lot of Malin jetty, if you see, they have also now put up some toilets and all that. Okay, so cumulative effect asta. But our effort will be always to ensure that it is minimized, it is lowered. And last almost 8-9 years, the trend has not increased. I've just asked my people to show me what is the status. The first presentation I have seen is it is not increased. But you can't be happy so that everything is increased. We have to still bring it to the further lowest level. That effort is on.
Plastic pollution is also one of the
Plastic pollution, Rupesh, I'll tell you, everybody, I just came from BITS Pilani now, there was a function. One issue they have raised is, and we want collaborative effort from everywhere, is आमचे plastics पडे आनी is used for everything. Even आमचे आता biscuit, chocolate, everything, your soap, everything is in plastic. Now these plastic are smaller in nature, so convenience sake it is fine. Which means I can't buy a big chocolate, I can buy a small chocolate for 1 rupee. Affordability has increased. But what has happened is these plastics, wrappers and other plastic material just go here and there, and retrievability of that is very difficult. So we have to work to see that the material is replaced with biodegradable. Like biscuit, if you remember earlier, ती बटर पेपरान पॅक करून ती येताली. आतां तें प्लास्टिकान पॅक जाता, वयल्यान आनी एक प्लास्टीक येता. नाव दॅट डिस्पोजेबल, इफ यू डिस्पोज इट प्रॉपर्ली फायन, देर इज नो इश्यू. बट इफ यू डोंट डिस्पोज देन plastic becomes and it ends up in microplastics. Now microplastics, anything plastic which is less than 5 mm, 0.1 mm, 0.001 mm, all microplastic. On the beach here, everything, this has to be controlled, and people are not talking much about that. This is a serious issue. I have also requested to have some sort of collaborative effort with Department of Environment, Department of Pollution Board, Waste Management Corporation, and BITS Pilani. They have taken an initiative to see that how replaceable material can be utilized. This is one issue. And plastics are various types of plastics. But if you collect the plastic and use it, it is having good calorific value. Okay, all our waste goes to Karnataka cement factories. They utilize it to replace coal to some extent.
They shred it and use it.
Yeah, co-processing use करता ते. But तातूंत moisture content कमी आसपा जाय आनी plastic बरें calorific value आसपा जाय. आतां तुगेले PET bottle will having high value, but why to incinerate it? You can recycle it by making pelletization. So अशे हे विशय आहा. आनी एक very गंभीर आमकां problem जाता म्हणटा ते, of course now Goa, you must say that the 2 plants are working perfectly well. North Goa plant almost this is the 10वे वर्स non-stop ते चालू आहा. It is producing gas to electricity. You can make out.
Saligaon.
Gas is exported. How it is utilized there and how it is exported. So in the South Goa also is functioning. Our common hazardous waste function is also functioning at Pisulne. Our biomedical waste is also functioning at there. So हे घातलां आनीक CND waste चालू आहा. सी CND waste म्हणजे लोक घर मोडलीं कितें मोडलें लोक रस्त्यार उडयता हिंग उडयता. ताका लागून आमी वी डेवलप्ड अ ब्रिक of CND waste, rejects CND waste. आता पेटंटय केला. Science and Technology Department, it is patented. Now that has to be used, commercialized, so that any hill cutting is जावपाना, नवे चिरे मारपाक आनी कितें मारपाक, you can use that. So that process is on. So like this, no waste management, you have to recover the resource. Now the safety phase has shifted to recovery. पयलीं आमी RR म्हणटाले, refuse, recycle, reuse. आता repurpose, तेजेर गेला मुखार. So now I have given them a task, this one to see that whether in sanitary napkins and diapers is another major issue. Whether the plastic in that 12% is the plastic asta, whether that can be replaced by any biodegradable metal which can hold same sort of properties more or less. So they are working on it. I visited there. So things will improve. We have to work continuously.
Because of waters, we have seen floating plastic. What's the plastic झालं. So
ते झालं कित्याक because of convenience. If you I mean, don't know whether in your time a plastic bag was a luxury during our time. आता ते cheap मेळटा, लोक करता, but ते either ते replace जावपा जाय or collection सारकें जावपा जाय.
Cloth bag was a...
So one Department of Science and Technology had started a good initiative. It's called Poti scheme. Vasco as a pilot project is going on for last 2 years, where people can give them good, not good, means old clean cloth, बेडशीट जावं तुजी शर्ट जावं पॅन्ट जावं कितें ताका दिलें 2 किलांचें तो तुका एक फ्री बॅग दिता. So we tied up with EARS, which is a very good NGO there in that was supposed to be replicated. So I will also speak to the concerned officials and replicate. So that
की
is
तुमचे कपडे बरे कपडे म्हणजे ओल्ड कपडे बट
बुराक पडले न्ही,
व्हरून दिया आणि प्लास्टिक
क्लीन म्हणजे सॉइल्ड न्हू,
क्लॉथ बॅग घेऊन परत या.
2 kg दी एक तुका तो बॅग दिता. हे आतां चालू आहा
हो ती
वास्को.
scheme.
I request you to cover that. So that it is तुज्या माध्यमांतल्यान सगळ्या लोकांक कळपाक आनी हेरूय म्युनिसिपालिटीन तें घालपाक तशें हे विथ द हेल्प ऑफ मार्मंगा म्युनिसिपालिटी वी हॅड सेट अप.
Okay, another thing, आता this is a very practical problem which people who apply online for consent to operate, they have realized कि once they go on your website is so complicated की बाबा खंय वचप ते कळना, because everyone is not well educated about खंयच्या कॅटेगरीन माझी इंडस्ट्री पडटा, all those things. Then you have a helpline number means there is a complaint that your helpline people are not enough equipped to help people how to fill it online. And I also got a question either. So gradually people have to go to agents who charge you 10,000 plus to get the work done, who go to your offices, and those people go to your offices and get the work done offline.
See, I will tell you very clearly, agent system has to be stopped, and it was stopped. I was also member secretary of pollution board for 6 years. It was not there. आता कोणी, because it is online, तर तुम्ही ऑफिसान येवन खंयच्यानय तें अप्लाय करपाक जाता. आता if there is a systemic issue, we have a IT team also. I have told them to work out, because yesterday for biomedical waste authorization there was some issue. So I have asked them to check what is the issue, why it has happened. This is one aspect. People should, any difficulty, they should directly come. We have a help desk in the office. तुम्ही सकाळची सांजची येयले जाल्यार we will help you. Come with all your document, we will help you to put up. Second thing is, agents you should not contact, because that system is not at all allowed by us. Another thing which I will tell you through your medium, कोण तरी एक मनीस आपूण फेक हे इश्यू करता, ताका 2-3दां आमकां 4-5 जाला. एक मनीस इश्यू करता, कन्सेंट इश्यू करता, आनीक पयशे तो कलेक्ट करता. सी, इट्स अ वेरी सिरियस थिंग. वी हैव फाइल्ड अ पुलीस कंप्लेन ऑल्सो.
Fake method is not belonging to your department.
Not at all. He says आपण तुझं म्हणून. आणि हे जे आमी पुलीस कंप्लेन केला, पुलीस आर ऑल्सो इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग. लोकांनी हांकां बडी पडची न्ही. कितें इश्यू आसा डायरेक्टली आमचे फुड्यान येवचें, नाल्यार आमचे पोल्युशन बोर्डाक थिंगा हेल्प डेस्क आहा, दे वील हेल्प. देर आय हॅव गॉट 3-4 people, IT people.
But ताजी certificate is almost like your certificate.
Almost like the same. आणि त्यात पयशे कलेक्ट करता. I don't know how this is possible. So we have written, and I have again reminded the police just to inquire and act fast. हे अशें जाला. कोण नांव दिता, कोण गांवकार समथींग लायक दॅट. आनी हय,
So it,
हे 2-3दां जाला.
the certificate तुमची न्ही,
आमची न्ही.
भायल्या भायर. So it's a fake.
Or sometimes तो आमचेच, see, our system is online, it is accessible. तुजो नंबर तूं एप्लाय केलो ताका he can also access. आनी you get directly consent at your doorstep. तूं ते डावनलोड कर, GDL सिग्नेचर आहा ती तुज्यान यूज करूं जाता. There's no need that you have to come there and collect also.
Okay.
So तरी पूण हे इश्यू जाता. So we have asked the police also to inquire.
So कोण तो कळना.
No, I mean, I have to again now remind the police, this is a serious issue. पयशे गेले. See, it is not that the issue fake केले एक जाले. He is taking money, and that money also gets paid to him. This I am finding
So
very.
online or he takes in cash?
तो किती केलं आता, let us see, because today's world cheating is going on at all levels.
I know.
So we have to also be one step ahead of these people.
Okay, one crucial issue which is related to your own town, Kukade. Fish mill येता थंय आनी ओपोज जाल्ले आसा. Then people went to the court, and court has asked you to hear all the parties. And what we know is that you have heard only few parties, rest of the parties you have not heard.
No, it's not like that. See, Konkoli industrial setting एक existing fish mill आसा. So there were complaints again that toy circus चलयना म्हणून. Okay, the municipality, entire municipality, the councillors came to me, and then based on that I put up a high level team with top available officials, technocrats, to evaluate that plant. They have done that over a period of time. सगळे तेजे इनकमिंग कशें येता कशें वयता, इवन रूट कशें आहा. सी फीश मिलाक एक कितें आहा, एक विशय कितें आहा, तेजो वेस्ट पड येता न्ही. सपोज तेणें सारकी रॉटन फीश हाडली, ती आख्खे वाटेक वास मारपाक लागता आनी तो वास सामको उरता. इट इज डजंट गो जस्ट लायक दॅट, इट गेट्स सस्पेंडेड फॉर सम टायम. सो हो विशय आहा. सो दॅट इज इवॅल्युएटेड नाव, वीच इज एक्झिस्टिंग फीश मिल. आणि प्रपोज फीश मिलाचे आमी ते रिजेक्ट केल्ले बेस्ड ऑन द म्युनिसिपालिटी दिस, बिकॉज म्युनिसिपालिटी हॅज टोल्ड अस इट इज रिजेक्टेड बाय देम. सो इट वॉज कन्सेंट टू एस्टाब्लिश. सो बेस्ड ऑन दॅट we had not allowed at that point of time. The letter was very clear. So now that they have gone to the court, court has asked us to hear them. So we will hear them because a assessment ha ani tenje application pade a second fish mill chila that has gone to our technical advisory committee. They have examined it. They have also visited another fish mill of similar type where what technology has been utilized. They have said, so these reports I am collating both. And after that, we will hear all the parties before the court and we will take an appropriate decision.
There is also fear that without NOC from Kukore Municipal Council, you might just give the consent. So if that happens, then everyone will bypass local bodies and will approach Pollution Control Board directly.
Government of India has in 2024-25, they have amended the Water Act. And after that, as per the court direction, the guidelines are notified. Consent to establish कशें दिवप, consent to operate कशें दिवप, what documents you have to take. They are very, so we will be within that those guidelines, very clear.
Okay. So but haji municipality ji NOC
I will not specifically say what the NOC. There are so many NOC required.
What does guidelines
We will ensure that the no operation of any industry, forget a fish mill, operates without the mandatory directions, requirements of or NOCs from the required departments.
So NOC you are not giving any clarity whether it is required or not getting.
See, the board can ask any sort of thing as required.
Will you ask in this case?
I cannot see in this case. I will tell you, we will issue within the four corners of law as per the guidelines which are there.
We heard lot of politicians are involved. A lot of things are getting involved. Are you getting pressurized?
No, nothing. See, my life in the public has been open. See, I have been a public prosecutor earlier in the government, so I know the law. At least people should understand that I know some base of law. But we will work within the corners because my decisions are appealable in the court before the NGT. I can't take any decision just like that. So I assure you that as per the guidelines, as set up by the government, as good as, way back in 2025 itself. So we'll go by that.
Thank you, sir, for
thank you very much.
सो हे सगळे विशय जे लोकांच्या तकलेन भोंवताले आनी खास करून धाव नंतरचे म्युजीक आसूं किंवा एअर पोल्युशन आसूं किंवा हाव सेफ गोवाज एअर आसूं किंवा वॉटर पोल्युशन आसूं किंवा फिश मिल आसूं किंवा जे एप्लिकेशन्स करपाचे आसा कन्सेंट ते आसूं, हे सगळे विशय घेवन आमी तांकां मेळिल्ले आसा आनी वी आर थँकफूल टू हिम कारण आय नो हाव बिजी ही इज बट स्टील एट अवर रिक्वेस्ट ही हॅज अग्रीड टू कम हियर एंड ही गेव अस सो मच ऑफ टायम. So you're watching HubEncounter on your favorite channel Goa News Hub. Keep watching.
दाने दाने में आरोग्य प्राप्तिरस्तु, दाने दाने में सौभाग्य प्राप्तिरस्तु. अमृत जैसा इसका स्वाद, ये है पौष्टिकता का प्रसाद. कण कण में पंचामृता, रग रग में पंचामृता, तन मन में पंचामृता, देश भर में पंचामृता, घर घर में पंचामृता प्राप्तिरस्तु.
शुद्ध भी, स्वाद भी, सेहत भी. पंचामृता खाओ, हेल्थी जियो.